Can Pakistan's Prime Minister survive the biggest test of his career? Imran Khan faces a no-confidence vote after some of his allies switched sides. So what's behind the former cricket star's fall from grace? This is Inside Story. Corruption and mismanaging the economy. Their attempt to oust him received a boost when the main partner in his coalition government quit and joined the opposition. It's believed Khan has lost the support of Pakistan's powerful military. He says there's a foreign conspiracy to remove him, adding he has a letter of proof. His critics are confident they have the numbers in cancer hospital in Pakistan at the time. In 1996, Khan established the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf political party, also known as the PTI. 6 years later, he was elected as a member of parliament. In 2018, Khan claimed victory in the general elections, but faced allegations of vote rigging. The PTI emerged as the largest party in the National Assembly. A month later, the PTI nominated him to be prime minister. After defeating his opponent, Imran Khan became the 22nd democratically elected prime minister of Pakistan.
Thank you for inviting me over. Let me explain Khan first for a few seconds. You know, he's somebody who is a visionary, who's ambitious, who's a go-getter, a doer, an achiever, have dignity, self-respect for his country, and honesty on top, and somebody who always stood for Pakistan. So number one, the biggest issue is that he is not allowing others to play on our ground for their own incentives and for their own achievements, number one. Number two, he's somebody who did explain Islam and sorted the issue that we are not extremists. It's nothing to do with the religion. Number three is that I can ask you a question, you know more than I know. Give me one country in the world who sacrificed 80,000 lives. We did. Forget about the collateral damage and financial damages. 80,000 people were killed because of what? Their war? Why? We will not allow that. And you need to understand, for us, they need to kill us to stop us. We are unstoppable. You think that we will allow them to sell our country? There are people, these crooks, this united opposition has done what they've done to Pakistan in the last 35 years. Apart from looting this country, they've been blaming, abusing my institutes, my army, with the generals currently working. They've been blackmailing the judiciary. They've been making tapes of the judges. That kind of Pakistan we want? Never. No educational background, no educational institute there for the people of Pakistan, no medical facility, no nothing. This time, things were different. We did not compromise on the sovereignty, self-respect, and dignity of Pakistan. That's our issue. And we will not. They were brutally raping my country for the past 35, 40 years. And look at the optics. Again, the same people who've been abusing my institutes, who've been, technically, they are representing, their representation is of the people from internationally. They represent, this time internationally, through lawyers, how to go about it. But we do want to share everything with the country. They should know that he stood, he did not sell. For us, even as if right now when I'm talking to you, we have an offer by the players that, pull it off, bend down, agree and accept what they want, and everything is going to be all right. But the answer is no, get lost. And that's the attitude we have. And they're not understanding. We are lethal, we are powerful, we are more strong when we have no seat. For debate's sake, if they pass through, we're not going to let them breathe. You think that we will compromise on our country? No, never. Number two. Number three is that they're giving us pain, but I assure you and I guarantee you that there's going to be a lot of suffering from our side towards them, and in order to protect Pakistan and the interest of Pakistan and the people of Pakistan. People have understood the game, Nobody can play these games anymore, and on top of it, not only the change of regime, his life is under danger, his life is under threat. We've been told by the friendly neighboring countries, we've been alarmed, we have intelligence reports. So, it's a very tense situation in the country. And the international players are achieving what they wanted to achieve, but they're not realizing that we, being without seat, are very strong. We have the popularity graph is hitting.
Faisal, let me get to that point with you.
And we are the biggest party in Pakistan at the moment.
Right.
Ahead. You know, the opposition, of course, must also take some of that responsibility because it is an opposition made up of strange bedfellows who in the past have exchanged very, very vicious recriminations against each other. So there are many in Pakistan who worry about the opposition and its apparent one-point agenda to oust the Prime Minister, but that it may well be without a coherent program to see Pakistan through to the next elections, which are scheduled for 2023.
Faisal,